Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Just a few announcements for you guys. Tonight, theme park will be closing at 10 o'clock. City Walk will be closing at 11, and the very last shuttle for tonight will be 12 midnight. So don't miss it, all right? One more good announcement, all right? So our very first fireworks show will be tonight at 9:30 inside the theater.
all know, and bring it into the 21st century, but still really be respectful.
What's your favorite?
Jerry Goldsmith's iteration.
Okay, let's roll it.
I want it to be a celebration of all of the great movies Universal's done over the years. Connecting the past with the present, the main line that we've always heard in the horns, that's still there. But you have the movement.
Hey, boy or girl?
Yeah, you're definitely a boy.
I don't know where you came from.
Get a behind-the-scenes peek into how we make movie magic. You already know the word movie is a nickname for motion pictures. In the early days of filmmaking, it must have truly seemed like magic. On this very location for over 100 years. During that time, we've turned out some of the most memorable film moments in the history of Hollywood.
Hold on to your butts.
The basic concept behind the filmmaking process has always remained the same. To make the audience believe everything they see is real.
Today's filmmakers have more tools than ever before. High-tech cameras, super fast computers, but they still rely on a category of effects so distinctive they're known as special.
And one of the earliest forms of special effects are practical effects, which are shot on set right in front of the camera. Our first example of practical effects is models. Universal's 1932 film, The Mummy, made use of miniature effects, including scale models like this one here. Now, we know that's a model because the real pyramids do not say The Mummy. When Universal relaunched The Mummy in 1999, the Sphinx from the opening shot you see there is this Sphinx model you see here. This is the actual model that was used in the making of the film. The attention to detail is incredible. I think Chris would agree. Models are a great way to fool the camera, am I right?
Absolutely. Another filmmaking technique that fools the camera is the glass matte. In the terrifying film The Birds, the brilliant Alfred Hitchcock had matte paintings created to achieve the eerie look he wanted for the town of Bodega Bay. Take a look. In this literal bird's eye view of the town, only the parking lot and the fire are real. Everything else was hand-painted onto a single sheet of glass to create a glass mat that was then placed in front of the lens while they were filming. Later, footage of the birds was incorporated to complete the effect.
So we've shown you two examples of practical effects, a model and a glass mat.
But there's another category of practical effect that involves performers, not just props. Practical stunts! Did someone say stunts? Please welcome our amazing special effects show stunt department!
Yeah! Dynamite! Chris King zipping down, Justin King flying in. How come we don't get an awesome entrance like that?
Because we're wearing nice pants. You may not recognize their faces, but I guarantee you've seen their work in countless television and film productions, oftentimes doubling for some of your favorite celebrities. Let me give you a quick introduction over here. We have Cayman Casey. This is Chris Giacomazzi and our stunt coordinator, Mr. Justin Chambers. Good to see you guys. Justin, got a question for you, buddy. Is it true stunt performers almost always double for actors when it comes to stunts?
Absolutely. Actors don't like getting kicked in the face.
Wait a minute. Kicked in the face.
Like this.
Oh. Is he okay? Wow. When it comes to staging a fight, the art of illusion is very important. The moves need to be realistic enough to fool the camera without injuring anyone. Then, it's up to the stunt performers to make them look believable. Let me set the scene. Exterior, a dark alley, dead of night. Two nefarious characters lurk about. Ready, and action.
Hey man, you have $1 or something? Oh, come on. Get him. Give me that wall. Hey.
There's actually a term for adding sound effects to movies.
Foley! You might be familiar with the term Foley, the process of adding sound effects to movies after the film is shot. But do you know its origin? Jack Foley wore many hats, director of silent films, writer of westerns, even stunt double. But when he started doing sound effects for Universal in the 20s, that's when he began to make a name for himself. For over 30 years, Jack Foley worked on Soundstage 10 here on the lot. If he couldn't recreate a sound on his stage, he went out and got it. Using a technique called direct-to-picture, Foley and his crew would record sound effects directly to the finished film in a single take. One mistake meant they had to start the whole process all over again from the beginning. Here to help us experience what that must have been like, please welcome our first group of volunteers! To help us demonstrate how the simple items on this cart can be repurposed to sound like something completely different than you might think. For example, in Foley, a water bottle is used to articulate the sound of bones breaking. Listen to this. Pretty cool, huh? Kids, you can try that at home. All right, let's take a look at the footage we need to Foley. It's Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman in Identity Thief, along with actual Universal Foley artists hard at work. Watch the side screens. Now I have a plan. All right, let's take a look at the tools that they are going to be using. Over here, we have a crash box. It makes the sound of crashes. Kimley is going to be using shoes on sticks for the running sounds. Elsie has rolled up pieces of paper for the sounds of the body falls. Tony has the boxing gloves for the throat punch and the face slaps. Over here on the end, Victoria has a wooden mallet and a cowbell for the sound of the toaster hit. And finally, Victoria will also be using these handcuffs, because these handcuffs sound like handcuffs. All right, I want all four of you to keep an eye on the clip right down over here. Are you ready to have some fun? Yeah, here we go. Foley family, take one. Roll tape, sound, and action. Come down the stage with me over here. Let's all stand just on this side of this line, center stage, right along here. We're going to add in audio with dialogue and score. Can we add their Foley track into playback? Yeah, all right, everyone, take a look at the side screens, watch, and listen.
Now get over here and give me a wrist. Okay? Now I have a plan.
Let's hear it for them. Turn around. Take a bow. Yes. Come on.
Girls, it's time to quit school and move to Hollywood. Today, Identity Thief, wonderful Universal comedy. Over the decades, the studio has made memorable films in every genre, but we really left our mark with some of the scariest thriller and horror films. Check it out. Special horror effects. Emerging from the shadows behind me are maquettes of some of Universal's most famous monsters from our classic monster family. Let's take a look. We have Chucky and his bride, Dracula, Michael Myers. Over there, Imhotep the Mummy, Phantom of the Opera, and of course, Mother Bates, the perfect setting to demonstrate a horror effect.
Everybody say hi, Karachi!
Hi, Karachi! Karachi was selected because she has a very distinctive scream. Let me show you what I mean. Karachi just checked into the Bates Motel. You're shampooing your hair, the shower curtain flies open, there's Norman Bates. How would you scream? How would you really scream? We're gonna work on that. It's gonna get better, trust me, it's gonna get better. We saw that fight scene, stunt performers have a very high tolerance to pain. Karachi, the question is, do you?
Karachi, do you?
Oh, there, see? Already getting better. This next demonstration involves movie blood. Does anyone know what Alfred Hitchcock used for movie blood in Psycho? Yell it out if you know. Not ketchup. Chocolate syrup is correct, smart crowd.
That's right. Psycho was a black and white movie, so they could get away with it. Nowadays, movie blood has to be much more realistic.
Karachi, thank you for lending us a hand.
Literally. Now, kids, do not try this at home.
Try it at a friend's house. And then put it on YouTube, okay? Hold still, it's gonna hurt a lot. Here we go, ready? And...
Chris, not with the machete.
Fine. We got a pretty good scream out of her with the machete, but check out the side screens. Let's see what kind of scream we get out of her with this knife. It's much, much sharper. Don't worry, your arm will grow back, okay? On the count of 3, ready to scream, hold still. Ready, 1, 2, 3, scream! There we go. It's a Hollywood blood knife, it's completely fake. The acting was excellent, especially the giggling at the end. That's my favorite part. Check out the side screens to show you how this works. It's a false blade. There's a notch cut out for her arm on the back. That is a bowl full of movie blood. Squeeze it, it makes a huge mess. It just goes everywhere, but that's okay because it's Justin's job to clean the whole thing up.
And wow, that's realistic!
And delicious. Mwah.
I'm gonna go backstage and throw up.
We lost Justin. Is that your phone right there? Step over here with me if you would. We're gonna let you take a picture with some of Universal's most famous monsters. So open that up to your camera app. There you go. Perfect. I'll bring you right over here, Karachi. If you stand right here for me, face forward. Make sure, no, right here. There you go. And just stand just a little forward. Right there is good. All right, here's what I want. Hands in the air like you're in a scary movie. On the count of three, one last big scream. 1, 2, 3, scream! Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. And Michael Myers! Of course, she is laughing at you. That's not too surprising. Yeah, no, that was great. Go home, Michael Myers, go home. Boy, he's going to be in a bad mood for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? You should have seen the look on your face. Oh, wait a minute, we can't. Look at that. Hang on, Karachi. We just went from a horror film to a romantic comedy. What's going on there? I think Karachi likes the bad boys. Here's your phone back. Give her a big round of applause. Good job. You know. This is why you have no friends. He just tries too hard. You know what I'm saying? Oh, brother. We've seen a lot of great practical effects. We are going to switch gears, take a look at some very cool visual effects. Any special effect that's created using a computer. To help me demonstrate motion capture, or mocap, please welcome back my co-host, Justin!
Thank you! You gotta own it, Chris. Sup, Karachi?
Okay. You ready to do this? Let's do it. Please don't stand like that. Bring up our perimeter sensors if you would. The markers on Justin's suit are reflecting light back into these perimeter sensors where their movement will be captured using our computer. May we see our capture on the screens, please? Excellent. So the dots on his suit have been translated into this digital skeleton. This is what the computer reads and records for us in real time. Do me a favor? Arms out to the side. We always start the T-pose to signal the beginning of a take. That way our editors will know. Okay, Justin, what are you doing? This is really tight, Chris. We noticed. Take your finger, touch your nose, give me both sides twice. This is how we calibrate the system. Make sure we have a good, strong connection between our suit, the sensors, and our computer. That looks very, very good. Yeah, if you're done, you can put your arms down. But I need constant movements. I want jumping jacks, jog in place, whatever you got, but don't stop moving.
All right.
Using Justin's captured movements, animators can manipulate the digital skeleton. They can play with the aspect ratio, apply a wireframe, finish it off with digital skins. They can turn Justin into whatever they want. Today, buddy, they turn you into a lovable, huggable teddy bear.
What?
Hello. No. You're not just any teddy bear. You're Ted from Universal's Ted!
Cool!
Good. Let's go music, Marlon. What you got?
Oh, yeah!
Perfect. Channel your inner Ted. Really bring the character to life.
All right. Check this out, Chris.
Love it.
Here's a little gift for the ladies.
What? No!
Yeah!
No.
Oh, boy!
Not what we wanted. Okay. Ted Bundy, you're a big Hollywood movie star. What do you think of our show so far, huh?
That's why I watch these things. It's like a cool behind-the-scenes thing that you wouldn't know.
Thunder Buddies, Ted.
Thunder Buddies for life.
Look at that. You made a Thunder Buddy. That's Ted. That's Justin. Give them both a huge round of applause. Fun fact, Seth MacFarlane had a modified mocap suit built by Phil Tippett Studios so he could act and direct at the same time. Let's take a look at the genius behind Ted in action.
We were able to do Ted in a completely lifelike way and to use technology in a way that really hasn't been used.
One of the most exciting yet most dangerous aspects of filmmaking, without a doubt, is a fire stunt. We are going to bring our top-notch stunt department back out here to show you guys how they execute a live fire burn. Here they come. The man in the middle, that is Chris Giacomazzi. He is the stunt performer who is about to be set on fire. He is joined by Kim Casey and our stunt coordinator, Justin Chambers, who will be acting as his safeties. You can see Chris has applied something to his face. It's not the latest Hollywood BB cream. It's a protective fire gel, and he applies it to all of his exposed skin. You probably know how uncomfortable it is to miss a spot with sunblock. Well, imagine what it feels like to miss a spot when you're on fire. Not good. Safeties are standing by with fire extinguishers in case of premature ignition. Looks good.
Lean back already, fuel.
Go right ahead.
Chris, you ready? Okay, when you set, fuel it.
Upon completion of the burn, Chris will move down to this fire blanket where he will be extinguished. At this point, we're looking for a thumbs up that he is okay. Thumbs down is a sign to get our medical team involved. Also, excellent time for me to point out, these are trained stunt professionals using specialized equipment. This is not the type of thing anyone should ever think about trying on their own. Looks like Chris is just wearing a pair of jeans and a shirt. The truth, these other safety layers underneath to give him some added protection. Nothing is going to make him fireproof, but each layer buys him time when he needs it the most. We're hoping to get burned for about 8 to 10 seconds today. That's our goal. I think we're about ready to go. Let's take our lights down, set our clocks to 0. At this point, I do need to ask that everybody in the audience please remain seated. Stunt team, whenever you're ready.
Kim, you ready? Chris, ready to burn?
Ready and action.
Buddy, you lit?
You're out. Folks out in front, it got a little warm, didn't it? Oh, well, how are we going to top that? How about this? Let's create a scene that is truly out of this world. And we'll do it with our final 2 volunteers. Right this way, you two. All the way from Houston by way of India. Please give it up for Kanika and Andres. Welcome. Over here, you two. Over here. Yes, give a big round of applause. You're right here, young lady. You're right here, sir. All right, Andres has some bad news. We are not going to light you on fire. I'm sorry, we did that already. But you're dressed as an astronaut because you're going to space. So head right that way with Justin. He'll get you ready to go. You come with me, young lady. You're going to come right over here and stand right there for me. Because have I got a surprise for you. This is our Fisher flying rig. Highly sophisticated computer-controlled cable system that we use to create the illusion of flight. It's very high-tech, very expensive. You are going to be in control of this. But don't worry, there's an app for that. On our iPad, we have the remote control of the Fisher flying rig. You are going to set your husband's height using that green bar right there. Once he's in the air, you're going to control him with this pink grid. Wherever you move your finger is where he is going to go. She's got a big smile on her face there, yeah. How long have the two of you been married? It's been a year. They've been married 1 year. Wow, that's a long time in Hollywood, you guys. That could be a record. I'd have to check. All right, don't touch anything. I'll be right back. All right, Andres, you're all ready to go. Do you have any final words for your wife, Kanika, before you go? He says he loves you very much. That's what he said. What? Ooh, he also said you guys should go shoe shopping in Beverly Hills tomorrow. What? He says money is no object. You get whatever you want. She has the remote. Think. We also need outer space. We're going to rear project the backplate of a space station onto the screen behind it. That looks fantastic. All right. He's looking for Houston. He just found it. Yeah, there's Houston. Thank you. All right, we're ready to go. So you're going to take that green, move it halfway up. Just like that. That's good. Balance him there. That should be good. I'm going to spin him on here so he's facing me. I think he's giggling. We have a giggling astronaut. Guys, do me a favor, buddy. Don't touch the wires. You should be balanced, so just keep your shoulders back, arms by your side, nice and relaxed, okay? That's too relaxed. Not what an astronaut looks like. I'll tell you what, feet down, shoulders back. Feet down, not up, feet Yeah, there you go. Feet down, shoulders back, push, big push. There you go. He looks very natural. Good to go, so you're going to take that paint over right up that way. There you go, keep going. Stroke. That's right. Wave to the planets, Captain! Alright, you got a lot of gravity in outer space there. Right here. I got you this time. Feet down, shoulders back. There you go. Don't push me. Strong, no wires. Strong. Show me strong. Alright, then move around again. Take it wherever you want. You want him to wind up where the moon. No, that's so high. You're pretty finished. Finish down. No. Are you sending him back to Texas? No, we want him here. We want him here in Hollywood. He's a movie star now. Look at that. I'm going to look at my hand. We're going to bring it out. I love you too, bro. He is smiling. That's a very good sign. You are all done, okay? We're going to unhook you. No. Are you mad at your husband? Let me have this. What is going on? There you go. All right, we're going to reset it. He's coming down. We got him now. Andres, remember, feet down, shoulders back. Push your back. Hard as you can. Calm down and show it off. Come over here. Come right here. Let me go get your husband for you. Dude, your wife just tried to kill you. Give her a hug. You're all done. As we said before, the idea behind special effects, if the audience believes that they see is real. Hi. Oh, there it is. Keep it going for all of our great volunteers. Thanks for stopping by, folks. We'll see you at the movies and enjoy the rest of your day. Your Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. So long, everybody.
French Megatron, and those tyrannies that oppress this planet. For I have witnessed your capacity for courage, and all who are world. My castle is more to you than meets the eye. Next team, let's move some metal and roll. Unmanned center for you guys. The family's all here. Message received. Good work, family. Welcome. Peace is the right of all sentient beings, which with your help, Humans, that you will protect this planet. Your mission awaits you. Report to evac. Leading ship. Work point.
Alright guys, make sure we're not jumping in front of you.
Studio tour sign all the way until you see English Shores enter here, unless you have that express pass. If you have an express pass, you are going to enter the...
Otherwise, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Good.
Not so much. There is no smoking of any kind on our tour today. And be prepared. Our tour features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many, many water effects. You will want to have those cameras out and ready for some great photo ops, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, for the safety of you and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while on board. Right now, we are making our way down our Universal movie timeline. You'll see movie posters on either side of the tram. These represent just a few of the thousands of movies we've made in over 100 years of filmmaking. We opened our doors here March 15th, 1915. So today marks this year marks our 104th anniversary. The studio tour itself is celebrating its 50th entire city solely dedicated to movie making. That's right, guys, you are in Universal City, part of Los Angeles County. We have everything you could possibly need for a city out here, including our real working fire station, which you can see to the right-hand side, as well as emergency medical services, a sheriff's depot, all that good stuff, except for one very important thing: residents. Nobody actually lives in Universal City.
The show is filmed on stage 12. It happens to be the largest soundstage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
Little props that they actually just continue to rent out those sound stages even when they're not filming, because it's more cost effective to do that rather than tear down the whole set, store it, and then put it back up for the next season, which is what most productions do. That is exactly what Bud Westmore did. He was a very famous makeup artist. He worked on over 500 films in his career. You'd recognize his work from Creature from the Black Lagoon or The Munsters. But right now, this building has absolutely nothing to do with makeup. It's actually where we build a lot of our sets and our props. These smaller buildings to our left are our production bungalows. These are offices for our producers and writers out here on the lot. But they used to be dressing rooms for stars like Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart, and Lucille Ball. Right now, Illumination Entertainment has their offices in here. They brought you the Despicable Me franchise, as well as Secret Life of Pets. With Secret Life of Pets 2 currently in theaters, and a new Secret Life of Pets ride coming to the theme park. The De Laurentiis Company also has their offices in there. They brought you Blue Velvet and pretty much every film adaptation of Dr. Hannibal Lecter's story. And we do have our two newer high-tech sound stages here to the left, the first of which is officially dubbed the Will and Grace soundstage, because that's where they filmed the reboot of Will and Grace. These stages are also used for World of Dance with Jennifer Lopez and America's Got Talent, but their debut performance was in Hairspray Live. This is our first live musical out here on our lot. It utilized both of these sound stages as well as areas in our metropolitan sets, which we are entering right now. We are officially leaving the front lot behind and entering the back lot. You would recognize it from the Mindy Project, The Voice, Gone Girl, or Bruce Almighty.
Close the door! Yeah. Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good.
Oh, you're done. B-E-A-U.
Now, if this tram could get up to 88 miles per hour, we would be going back to the future. But this is a tram, not a time-traveling DeLorean. Even so, welcome to Hill Valley from the Back to the Future films. Now, if our courthouse does look a little different than you remember it from Back to the Future, that's because it became too recognizable from the franchise. So we did have to build this brick facade in front of it in order to make use of it in a future filming.
It was actually the backlot of the courthouse square that inspired the entire climax to Back to the Future.
I had scenes up there, the clock tower on that ledge. It was lit by
1985, the past, 1955, and the very distant future of 2015. So we can officially say that all Back to the Future is in the past. Now we're leaving Hill Valley behind and heading to the Big Apple. We are turning into our New York Street right now, where we have our own Broadway theaters as well as our very own Macy's. So it's sort of like we brought 34th Street right down here to sunny Southern California. I'm going to kick it back over to my co-host for just a sec, because he is way more familiar with New York than I am, because that's where he hosts the Tonight Show.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. An old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Our Metropolitan sets were used for some really cool obstacle courses for American Ninja Warrior. And in the new Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, that's coming out soon.
I wanted to become a filmmaker. Action! I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
The hell kind of place is it?
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife of Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We are just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the Dinosaur Island.
Peter Jackson worked with an amazing team at What A Digital's agreed the just experienced as well as the film that it's based on. What A Digital has won 6 Academy Awards and worked on some of your favorite films like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Avatar, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Avengers Endgame. And that was one of the world's largest digital projection screens at 40 feet high and over 180 feet long.
With a project like the studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where the people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Maybe you've noticed that we had an imaginary 5th car added to our tram that got pulled into the screen by a nasty T-Rex. Well, out here in Hollywood, we actually have a word for that. Anytime you see a car on screen, it's on your left-hand side. We have the Magnum PI Ferrari. That's a real Ferrari, but it does have a Volkswagen engine, because that's actually one of the stunt vehicles. And look, guys, we've got the original Prius. Prehistoric, that is. We've got some cars here from the Flintstones. And my personal favorite here, the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. You'll notice that our gyrosphere has no glass on it, even though it does in the film. But the truth is, guys, the gyrosphere never actually had any glass on it. This was all added on later in post-production using CGI, computer-generated imaging, for a couple of reasons. One, the way that the gyrosphere moves is kind of like on a mini roller coaster, and it wouldn't work very well if the whole thing was encased in glass. And two, as the name suggests, the gyrosphere is in fact a sphere. So no matter what angle you shot at, you'd see the reflection of the camera. Now you guys are in for a treat. We are about to take you back to an island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Dinosaurs are in our DNA here at Universal Studios, so we always have some on hand just in case we need them. So we do have a little dino display set up for you folks here. But, guys, so these cages are empty, and that's not good. Okay, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to just pretend like that's completely normal and ignore it, because that's healthy. We do have our mobile lab here. This is built for the Lost World Jurassic Park. That's a second installment of the franchise, the one with Vince Vaughn and Julianne. Oh no, guys. Ooh. I found the dinosaurs. That was our mobile lab. This is how it looked on screen. Well, this cliffside you see up on your screens here is not actually a cliffside. It's actually a parking structure we passed by earlier on our tour. It's a lot safer to dingle our mobile lab over a 3-story parking garage rather than an actual cliffside, so that's exactly what we did. You'll also notice that it is dark and stormy in this scene. Now picture this scene again if it was bright and sunny. Yeah, not quite as terrifying. Weather effects are vital in creating the mood of a scene, and right now we are entering Old Mexico, where we have a little weather effects demonstration for you. That thunder that you're hearing is just a sound effect, and the lightning is a strobe lightning effect. We have lights and speakers surrounding our tram for a full 360-degree immersion. And if we could cue the rain, please. Thank you. If you look up towards the sky, you'll see our overhead sprinklers providing the rain. Now you may be thinking that rain looks really heavy and kind of fake. Guess what, guys? You're correct. Real rain doesn't show up very well on camera, so instead we use our sprinkler systems with larger and more raindrops, even if it is actually raining out. On the black and white era of film, rain really didn't show up very well on camera, so they used to add powdered milk or white paint into the water in order to bring it out a bit more. Nowadays, though, we just shoot some light through those raindrops and we're good to go. You'll notice the rain falling in the sunshine is a lot more visible than the rain falling in the shade. So that,
Dad, look at the water.
These weather effects were used in Big Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Funny folks!
Now we're leaving Old Mexico and heading to the Old West. We are entering 6 Points, Texas, where some of your favorite TV and movie westerns are filmed. These sets were also used as Australia and Disney Saving Mr. Binks with Colin Farrell. And you can catch them in the upcoming Quentin Tarantino film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. And my co-host Jimmy Fallon shot a little something for you here as well.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, fella.
Oh, you can count on it, fella. Again.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
Folks, we are approximately at the halfway point of the tour, so I do just want to remind you that the studio is private property. Should you drop something of value like a cell phone or something off the side of the tram, just reach up and grab that cord above your head. I'll come back to help you out, but please remain seated on the tram at all times. As we round this corner here, you can see across from our little lake here, there's some sound stages. These were used for Jordan Peele's Us. No spoilers, guys, but pretty much the last 20 minutes of that film were shot right in those sound stages. And we do have our lovely little park lake here as well, most famous for being the lagoon and creature from the Black Lagoon. They also recently shot out here for an episode of Making It with Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman. And we are approaching our little Europe sets out here, most famous for our horror movies, films like Dracula, Frankenstein, and The Invisible Man. But right now they are all dressed up and pretty for the Good Place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. They're coming back September 26th for their 4th and final season. As you're around this corner here, you see a bunch of mobile offices. This is for the set for Hallmark's Home and Family to the left here. We are stopped right here because we are about to head inside of a soundstage. Right in front of us is Soundstage 50. This is what we call a hot set. That means it is dressed and ready for action as soon as the production team gets here. Now that means for all of us is that we gotta stay seated, hold on to all of our stuff, and we are clear to take pictures, just no flash photography in here. Also, the lights are on, so you won't need the flash. This set was used in an episode of Bones with Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz.
Look, they're sweets.
He looks very upset.
When I talked to him, he said the guy died in his arms.
You guys with the FBI?
FBI, yeah. We're here about the human remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
In this episode of Bones, this set was used as a DC metro station. Right now, it looks like it is set up for St. Guys, just a little earthquake tremor, not a big deal. It's all the time out here in California. Okay, this might be worth the transmitter. Oh gosh, guys, the roof is caving in.
Honey.
Okay, everybody, yeah, that would be a great time to go over some earthquake safety rules. Now just remember, the most important thing to do whenever you are in an earthquake. Earthquake, which is very appropriately named. Those mechanical effects were used in that episode of that I was telling you about it. This is how they looked on film.
What's going on?
anytime you saw them inside of the subway car. That was actually shot in a completely different sound stage. They built that interior of the subway car for that specifically. And when you see them getting jumped, shark thing. Guys, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We caught the shark. He's hanging up on our pier over here. We also have Police Officer George. He's in the water right now. He's doing one final sweep of the lake, making sure everything is clear and safe for us to enter. Oh, never mind. We're going in anyways. Officer George, how are things looking out there? Oh no. Okay, guys, I think we caught the wrong shark. That's not great. Officer George. Hi, there's a boat like right there. You're really gonna want to get in that thing. No, the opposite of that, actually. Okay, so just scream then, I guess. Okay, guys, yeah, he's super dead. It's okay, though. We're not. Please remain seated. Hold on to all your stuff. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna make our way across the pier and hide. A normal response to watching a human get eaten by a shark. Now we do have some bait attached to yellow barrel out there. If the shark takes the bait, we are good to go. He's at the bait. Oh, the entire pier. Oh no. Once again, please remain seated. We are in the midst of a shark attack. The production team lovingly nicknamed the film Flaws.
We got the money on the shark, and the shark was frustrated. It didn't really work on it. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever we were on the island, you could hear the radio lights. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark worked well enough for a while there, and it was all night. So I did owe the shark a lot.
Because the shark didn't work all that well, Steven Spielberg had to do some quick thinking. So he went to his editor, Verna Fields, and together they came up with the brilliant idea of shooting from the shark's point of view instead of shooting the actual shark. This added a lot of suspense and terror to the film, and combined with John Williams' brilliant score, a monster was born, and Jaws became the world's first summer blockbuster ever. Verna Fields won an Oscar for and downstairs. And right behind it is what we call a facade, just the fronts and sides of the building, because sometimes you only need to build what the camera's going to see. Those facades were built for About a Boy with David Walton and Minnie Driver, where they turned our chicken ranch into 2 townhouses, which was cool to see on screen. And down to the left, we have our Colonial Street, also known as Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives. Well, this is your typical suburban neighborhood set. You might be wondering why we even have a suburban set out here when there are so many actual suburbs nearby. Well, let's use Desperate Housewives as an example. They filmed out here for 8 years. Our lot took up 11 sound stages and huge portions of our backlot, and these are the 3 remaining buildings that we have left. On the film, the citizens of Whoville had to put up with the Grinch. But out here on our backlot, they have an even worse neighbor. Yeah, they live next to Norman Bates. Guys, this is one of the most famous sets still standing in all of Hollywood. This is the Bates Motel from Psycho 2. And up the hill, we'll get an up-close and personal look at the Psycho house from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Okay, guys, so if you did want to check in, it looks like you can, because Norman's here, which is just great. Oh, no. Kids, he's just helping her to her car. Yeah, she totally wants to be in the trunk. It's fine. Uh-oh. Crisis averted, everyone. I've heard rumors that mother might be at home as well. If you're brave enough, take a look in the upstairs window of the Psycho house as we pass by. Yes, there she is. No, guys, don't wave at him. He is a murderer. Spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
Forget to sit down and talk about Florida roads. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep pressing me. That's me. Hey, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
That is a real Boeing 747. It was purchased for $60,000 at an airplane graveyard, chopped up into those giant pieces and shipped over here for $200,000. Proving once again that it's always the shipping and handling that get you. That massive set took about 7 weeks to create. It was used for a couple days of filming, and it amounts to about 2 or 3 minutes in the final film, kind of what you just saw up on your screens. Normally, a set of that magnitude used for such a short period of time would be done with large-scale miniatures. A brown big blue wall and big cement basin over there is our Falls Lake area of our backlot. My personal favorite example of movie magic, because that could be literally wherever you want it to be. In fact, it was the Hudson River in Sully with Tom Hanks. Oh my goodness, there's a coyote, you guys. Is very cute. I love him very much. That's a real coyote, guys, not a movie coyote. He lives here. Everything in our power to keep them safe, so you know what we're gonna do. That's right, we're gonna hide. But don't worry, guys, everything's fine. We know some rules inside this building, of course. Please remain seated, hold on to all your stuff. Secondly, no flash photography. A lot of the things we're about to see are created with light, and if you add light to them, they kind of disappear because that's how science works. Also, you really about your neighbors. Those 3D glasses you guys have, if you're wearing them right now, you look very silly. Guys, there are zero. My friend Roman will be here in just a minute. He's got a little bit more information for all of us. And a few instructions as well.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold it forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. I'm
Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Alright guys, Hans is taking us to a secure location. We are just gonna lay low for a bit. Now would be an excellent time to put on those 3D glasses.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Cover the left. Roman, Letty, hook him up.
You give me the witness tonight or we'll call it a day! Witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Call it a
Way to go, Letty. Don't let another missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Under construction. Everybody hold. Hit the entrance. Ride and die.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Supercharged! That was
And you can resume breathing.
I know it's crazy out there. You guys read hard. Respect.
You know, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They said the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our group.
Mine too.
ले जाऊंगा कैसे?
Get rid of anything you don't need. Everybody walks. Do not carry your children. It will only slow you down. It's every man, woman, and child for the...
Excuse me.
Yes, just think. The next great witch or wizard could be walking through this like Harry Potter.
Potter! The boy who lived. The boy who survived by the seat of his pants is more like it.
During your visit, you may encounter all manner of things not common to your own world. Yes, house elves, giants, and apparently, as of this morning, a dragon. But I sense a bit of apprehension in the room. Perhaps you fear meeting, you know who. Well, a piece of advice, if I may. Fear of a name only increases the fear of the thing itself. Voldemort is only as powerful as we make him. And remember, inevitably there comes a moment where we must make a choice between what is right and what is easy. The choice we make defines us. When in doubt, follow your heart. It will, in my experience, rarely lead you wrong. Now,
remember. Meet him in the room for quiet.
See, Ron, everything worked out perfectly.
Except for stuck in those cloak you. Your voices carry no heroes.
Ron was despicable.
The point is, Professor Bint is very, very boring. It's understandable, as did tell.
What Ron means to say is he's a ghost.
Yeah, well, dead, aren't they? Ghosts. Sort of a requirement. They're the models, not more.
Silly was. My own parents happen to be models, if you recall, Ron.
Anyway, we thought you might prefer to come with us and see a game of Quidditch. But to get you there, we have to sneak you out the castle. Which is where Hermione comes in.
All you have to do is meet me in the room of the...
If I weren't so busy, I'd ask some of you to carry my picture down to the stands. My house never stopped talking about Potter's Quidditch skills. I'd really rather see for myself. Come here, don't you, Danny? Ah, Gryffindor!
great bravery. Feel free to return to Hogwarts anytime. Now, tuck your elbows in. Oh, and don't forget to retrieve your stowed belongings, lest you want them confiscated by Mr. Filch.
If you guys would like to ride together, please exit and go to the regular line. We will not seat you together. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, single rider means separately, one person. If you would like to ride together, please exit. Thank you.
Serve me and savor the riches of eternal life, and join us in eternal death. Now your souls belong to me!
خلاص شنو نقفلها.
Thank you. To share your park experience and stay in the know and sign up for newsletters,
시간이 나왔어. 11도 왔어.